What's going on, Bully fam? So I wanted to take the time to show you guys what a real dog facility needs to look like. You know, once you reach a certain amount of dogs, you have to change your lifestyle practically. So we said, hey, you know what? Screw it. Let's go to Virginia and show you guys my buddy's yard. He's got over I think 40 dogs. So we're gonna go ahead and check his kennel out and kind of hopefully draw some inspiration as we expand for our new kennel setups and so on and so forth. So we're gonna bring you guys to a bulky built eye bulldogs farm and show you guys some badass dogs. All right. This is my good friends, eye bulldogs. I wanted to see you guys' setup and get some inspiration, because as our kennel's growing, we want to be changing things up, or we may even be contemplating on moving. So I kind of wanted to get an idea and get some inspiration from how you guys have your.
Did you have Virginia's on the list?
So all right, this is gonna be an episode of what, MTV Cribs,
But this is exotic kennels.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's check it out and
Yeah, we gotta figure out.
Yeah, let's see all this stuff in person.
All right, so this setup's a 50 by 45 kennel concrete slab. It's got 20 kennels on it. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna do drains, but everybody told me the drains gets clogged with hair, not urine or feces. It's hair. So I'm putting a gutter in the back, and I'm gonna put a gutter going into a septic tank.
So you're gonna push basically everything.
We pick up the stool and we take it to the dump, and then we power wash. And then all of it's, I always power wash that way, but at the end I'm gonna put gutters so it doesn't start to smell. Like, it don't smell out here now. So,
no.
like, I'm gonna make sure it don't get that way, you know what I mean? And my plan, my ultimate plan is to make these 10 by 15s.
Gotcha.
And put 2 dogs in each kennel so they can have a playmate.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That'd
so
be
I mean,
cool.
I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna probably work on in the spring. Going into this winter time, I didn't have the time to get it done, and going into the spring, I'll probably try to get it done next spring.
It looks great. It looks. Oh, you do got lights. Can you turn those on?
No, they're solar power.
Oh, got you.
And when it gets dark out, they turn on by themselves.
Oh, okay. No, that's what's up.
I need to get them a little stronger. They're not as strong as I would want them to be, or maybe I'm not getting enough sun to make them as strong as I want to be.
Maybe, yeah.
So I mean, I'll be honest. I got them Jones off Amazon for like $35. I got what I paid for. You know what I mean? I'm being honest.
What I just learned though is one of my mentors explained to me though, it's just exactly if you take a look and see where we at, if you want to have a plenty of dogs, you gotta have space.
So this county that we live in, bro, it's like the Wild Wild West for dogs. That's why we moved here. Legally, I legally have a kennel license for 50 dogs. Yeah, legally. I can go show you everything. And so if he turns around, I started clearing out back here, and where you see where the pile of logs are, I'm actually going to turn this into one large dog park for the dogs to play in.
Nice.
It's going to be 100 by 150. And then I'm going to split it in 2, so it'd be 2 75 by 100s. Wow. And they're going to be able to play, and I'm going to set it all up like I did over in Texas.
Wow, now that'll be dope. People don't realize the importance in that. I feel like they get into it and then it's they start out they'll buy cages as they go, not preparing for.
Well, see, we moved here, we didn't have anything here. There wasn't no concrete. We just had our kennels that we brought with us, and that was it. And everything was over here at one point while I built this. So this concrete alone cost us 22 grand. So. Yeah, just the concrete alone was 22 grand, and I mean, y'all can do the math. There's 20 kennels on the joint. They $500 a kennel.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? That's even.
I have those same kennels.
Yeah, and you get them at Tractor Supply. I mean, and then, I put this here as a temporary joint just for them to play in and get out.
Okay.
They're 20 by 30s.
Okay.
Or 20 by 20s. I don't remember now at this point. And so I just rotate them to play.
Gotcha.
And then this side over here is my adolescents, and I put a stud over here because I can't have too many studs next to each other. Because I don't want them to fence fight when I'm not home or something.
Can we take a look at that?
Yeah.
Because this looks like it's a little bit different setup.
So this, I fenced this in. We built this. This fence was added.
Oh, okay.
So we can let the dogs out.
They have their own.
And they have their own play area. You see what I'm saying? I locked it all
I like
up.
those.
There's gates where they can't get out, and I can let everybody out in this section to play.
Man.
And this section right here is 70 by 50.
Wow.
This is what I need. Like
So,
a nice,
so that's why I'm saying I'm putting a 75 by 100 out there,
Okay.
2 of them.
Okay.
yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do, because it's basically this, but a little bit wider. And I think this is ample space for a dog to play in, especially when you put 2 or 3 in at a time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna like,
It's like this. Some dog parks are this size.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what we did in Texas. We had a half an acre that was a dog park, and I made like obstacle courses and stuff. But you know, with doing that kennel, and then I just redid all this with the rock and the brick at the bottom, and then redid all the fronts so they match. Because my OCD kind of kicked in. Because I had mismatch, the hodgepodge at first. And it was bugging me, man. That joint was bugging me. It's like having mismatched socks on. When you got shorts on, nobody sees them. When you got, you know what I mean? When you got pants on, nobody sees them. When you got shorts on, everybody see them.
So now you like the rock though on this?
Yeah.
So-
which one?
So each
Which
one of them
setup
has
you
their
like more?
drawback. You know, each one of them. Concrete is easy for us.
Yeah.
It's easy for us
You
to
feel
scoop.
you feel the same way?
I love concrete, but in Texas we had deck, the wood. I kind of like that better.
You like the wood
Yeah,
more,
we had
but
decking.
wait.
So
didn't
it literally,
you take up the order though?
here it won't work.
No, on the wood. That's what I'm saying.
Here it won't work.
What do you call that? Kennel deck? Like,
No,
it's
no,
like
we
a
just
blue,
had- we
it's
just
like
had-
a grayish, bluish.
No,
or
we
what?
didn't have, that's
regular
deck
wood.
board.
Really?
We just had regular deck wood, just regular pressure treated deck wood, just like this. And
Sealed it.
we sealed it, and then the only problem here, it stays too moist, so it rots.
Okay.
Where in Texas, it's hot and it dried out all the time. Like we had the misters on in Texas from like 10 o'clock in the morning to like 8 o'clock at night sometimes.
Gotcha.
And as soon as you turn it off, everything would be dry because it's so hot there.
So
That's
Here,
crazy.
it's so, you see how your ground is so wet and moist, the wood just rots out. Like we built dog houses and they lasted 1 year. They just started to rot and smell, and I just said, I can't do it. Nah, I can't do that.
So you like the barrels though?
I love them because, you know, as long as I've been doing dogs, anybody who watches this, anybody who has more than 2 dogs, they'll tell you the truth on this one. I ain't never seen a dog destroy a barrel. Them igloos, them shits cost $200-300,
You just tear 'em up,
and they
yeah.
tear them up in a week. And the ones you get like the snap together 2 sections, they last less than that. And then you can't put them back together.
I like the barrels. Like my mentor used to have that, and it stays like, especially because you could just easily power wash it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bleach it. Like they
Microphone.
they always just look good, you know, no matter what. So and people, I feel like people don't realize yet again, like I was saying, like as you grow your kennel, like that's why I'm looking at right now trying to get. I'm gonna be probably doing like a second building just for my dogs because of the fact that you got to be able to accommodate all these dogs. Otherwise, you're gonna be miserable. It's not gonna be sanitary. You're gonna have so many problems. So, looking at this right now is really helping me kind of like draw some inspiration for what I'm gonna do.
The shed, it houses all our feed, and it's like my my INCU or what is it?
Mike.
Oh my, the shed's like
NICU.
No, where the sick dogs go.
Okay.
Like my
Oh,
isolation, like
really?
isolation. So if any dog is sick, I put him in there, and that's where I can make sure I can keep an eye on.
Yeah.
It's heated.
Nice.
It has heat and air conditioning.
ICU.
Yeah, ICU.
ICU. So that's where I put the Jones at. Like, if it has a fever, if it has this. I think each one of them has its drawbacks. You know, the pea gravel has its drawbacks because
How much pea gravel is it?
it was 4 inches, but you see they dig it up, and as they use the bathroom, you scoop it up and you throw it away.
So what don't you like about this compared to like the concrete? I know you said you like the wood.
So concrete, here's what I'll tell you.
So what's under the pea gravel? Just dirt.
It's heavy.
No, it's
Every
crushed
time you
granite.
scoop poop, it's covered in
And
rock.
how much of that you have there?
4 inches.
I see.
Okay.
So the concrete, it's expensive, but it's easy to clean. It keeps the dog's nails really short. It keeps them pretty clean, but it also, if they're a heavy dog, you get elbow,
The hard spots.
you get them calluses
Okay.
So
there and here in their knees.
here's a question. So if you guys were to, and this is a question for each one could have their own answer. If you were to start having 10 or 20 dogs now, like you're just transitioning into having, you know, let's say over 10 dogs, what setup would you ideally go with if you were starting all over and, yeah.
So for me, I would ask, my first question would be for the person that wants to do a 10 kennel setup, how much time do you have to clean your setup?
Okay.
Because if you say, I'm not saying that you don't want to take care of the dogs and play with the dogs, but if say you get off at 5 o'clock, and right now, what time is it? It is 5 o'clock, dark is getting already. So you maybe got 30 minutes to clean them joints before it's pitch black. So if you're gonna do it in the rock, that's gonna take you more than 30 minutes. Where the concrete, I can be done that whole kennel in 30 minutes. Fast, it's faster.
Yeah.
But if you say you get up, even if you get up mad early, it's still dark out. So it's gonna be hard to do all that.
Yeah.
You gotta look for it, you gotta find the poop in the rocks and stuff like
You need
that.
a rake versus the concrete. You just kind of
Scoop
shovel it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it was like a metal
And if there's
squeegee thing
diarrhea
that you
or
had or
something
something.
in the rocks, it's just
So
nasty.
as far as
Got you.
cleanliness and curb
Efficiency?
appeal, I'd say curb appeal.
Okay.
I'd say concrete.
But less expensive, more cost efficient would be the pavers.
We've done pavers.
We
Pavers
have
are
pavers.
awesome.
Yeah, I have
you
pavers
have
on my
pavers
outdoor
and then
kennels.
You bleach them.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just as easy.
Yeah, for
Gotcha.
our outdoor kennels, we have pavers in there.
And they're cheap.
Honestly, they're
And
easy
like that's something that I could do, if I needed to get pavers and then
That's
put
true.
a kennel together, a girl could do it. So.
So
Awesome.
like, the other thing is when you do pavers though, I recommend, some people use sand. I recommend the crushed granite, that rock dust.
Underneath the paver.
They call it rock dust.
Oh.
Man, it was like, that's what's underneath of there. That's why they don't sink. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets muddy out here. That's why it's so soft. There's like 4 to 6 inches of rock dust underneath of them first. I tried that first to see if I like it. And it was cool,
irritated their
but they irritated their skin.
Got you.
So then I went to pea gravel. They love it. It's easy. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Makes
But,
a lot of sense.
and I can't do wood here. I love the wood, but I can't do it here because
So-
it just stays too wet.
So that's another thing. So you have to be mindful of the environment that you have. Because even if you did pavers like in Texas, you gotta be careful because the pavers get too hot, right? Or something like
and
that?
turf too.
Turf.
No, we had shade.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So like turf in Texas, that joint gets hot. Like you can't even walk on it barefooted.
Wow.
Yeah, so you need shade if you do turf anywhere that's hot, like
Got
Texas,
you.
California,
Okay.
Arizona.
So all of them have their
Pros and
goods
cons.
and
Yeah.
bads. So it just whatever works for you.
If
One
we
thing I will
decide
tell
to
you, like
relocate.
the other shed that you were talking about getting,
Yeah.
make sure you put in like an ICU wing.
Yeah.
Like, because if you get a sick dog or a sick puppy, you know what I'm saying? When you have 10 dogs, 15 dogs, that one dog can make everybody sick.
Yes.
Trust
So
me,
if you
I
have
know.
somewhere
Yeah.
secluded to put that animal, it makes a huge difference.
makes
So
a
you
lot
don't
of
have everybody sick.
Got you. No, that makes a lot of sense. So,
That's a really
so
good
we
idea.
appreciate showing us the kennels. We're gonna check out some more stuff, shoot some more content. So, in the meantime, enjoy the B-roll, because very few breeders let you see their dogs like this, see their kennels, see their setup. So, enjoy the B-roll, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. All right.